Live. Look who we got. Some dude in Chicago with a bunch of white guys walking behind him.
Yeah.
What's going
Good
on?
morning.
All right. Did you
Good morning,
adjust?
good morning,
to the 2-hour
Chicago.
time difference?
Well, let's see, it's 9 a.m. here in Chicago. In 2 hours, we're meeting at the Hollywood Grill. So if you're in Chicago, 11 a.m. local time, Hollywood Grill.
Here's what you say. I'm from Hollywood, and there's nothing like this in Hollywood.
Yes. I don't know. I didn't pick it.
You should scream out while you're there. Hey, is that Robert Redford?
Well, then, if anyone's in Chicago, 12:30, we're meeting at Reckless Records in Chicago. Then from there, we'll go to wherever.
How are you choosing these stores to go to?
I'm letting the locals choose.
The two stores who I buy
Dusty
from.
Groove, we're going to.
Dusty Groove, I'm interested what that's like. Are you going to begins with an S? The record
I don't
store
know. I don't know. I'm just following along. It's kind of like in London. I just followed along with the locals, except I think the locals in London drink a lot more than the locals in Chicago.
I'm sure I'm going to say this. I'm sure the locals in Chicago are much nicer than the ones in London.
Oh, the guys except for Rob Walker, the guys were nicer.
Well, Chicago's a very hospitable place.
Oh, it's very nice.
Okay. Sugar is the other record store.
I'm sure we're going. We're meeting. Yeah, I'm sure we're. Yeah.
Are you there now?
It's not windy. Believe me, it's not windy.
This is
85
Mazzy's rumpus room, Jim.
I've been to Chicago. I've been to Chicago 20, 25 times.
You know, I'm confident in people believing what I say that I don't have to put a number in front of it. But I've been to Chicago a million times.
Yeah, the best thing about it, I don't have to like hang out with 4 fucking Pearl Jam freaks. Only one.
You know, I hope Dr. Robert comes up today because I heard a statistic on social media today. I was scrolling through the TikTok, and then I don't know what this account was, but this guy was polling against people he worked with. Name the city per capita with the most strip clubs.
Not LA.
No.
Per capita? No.
Oh, it's probably a red state.
No.
Chicago?
No. Well, you know, if it was true Chicago, Mazzy would be in a strip club right now, which sort of looks like where he is.
You know, been there, done that.
Yeah. Actually, if I had to pick one person who watches this stream to know this factoid, it'd be this dude right here.
Is it Portland?
It's Portland.
Wow.
So where's Dr. Robert right now?
Well, yeah.
So
great
basically, it's like keep Portland.
Hold on.
Portland weird and keep it.
We have a guy who I gave a long leash, who's decided right now to be banned from the stream. So sorry, dude. You made a choice and you displayed who exactly you are. Goodbye. Thank you.
I think it makes sense that Portland has the most strip clubs per capita because it's I would say it might even have the most record stores per capita.
Yeah.
What about stripping record stores?
But it's keep Portland weird. I didn't know it was keep Portland naked and weird. You know, that's their motto with the weirdness.
Yeah.
It's kind of surprising, really, Portland. It is. I think it's surprising. I mean, Portland's not that big. It's very liberal.
It's very entrepreneurial, though.
So hold on. If you don't have to go that far outside Portland to find the red people, I think.
Oh, rednecks. Oh, Oregon, like the Washington too.
Yeah. So I think they mind their time being hypocritical by going to strip clubs. So, I
So
also
what is-
heard what? Go
What
ahead.
is Mazzy? What are you actually doing in Chicago? Why are you there? Why?
I'm
What-
seeing the
said the other-
people.
Just for
He
fun?
said-
Cool.
I
No.
decided to.
Jim, he was here the other day saying he's going to the Beatles Fest.
Well,
I don't
okay,
listen to the words coming out of his mouth very often.
this weekend up, I kind of tied it together. Literally, I haven't been here in 7 years, 2019 or 18. And I used to come every year for work, and I like coming here. And
25
it's been a while. And since I don't do my business anymore, I figured, I still have some points. Like I'm staying at it's a Hyatt, but it's a Thompson hotel, and I'm paying for one night because I have points. So I get one free night, 1 point. So, and the room for Chicago, it was $200, which is actually cheap for.
That is cheap.
Yeah. So I'm paying $200 plus tax for 2 nights.
Oh, cool.
So if I might as well stay in a nice hotel if I have that,
Groovy.
And then
where are you staying?
I'm at. Well, the Beatles Fest is at the Hyatt near the airport. It's the Hyatt Regency. So I'm going out there and staying Friday and Saturday there, and then Sunday I fly home. So 4 nights. I don't expect much from the Beatles Fest anymore because all the good people are dead.
Are they?
But
Well,
they got Peter Asher, and they got the guy. We talked about this. The guy from Aflac.
well, now, do they put out a list of events that are going on?
Yes, and they have rooms, and they have speakers and debates and sing-alongs and movies, and they used to have a big dealer room. The dealer room used to be a big deal, but now with the internet and everything, I'm sure it's not. All the collectibles aren't there. You're not going to get.
Hold on.
Not that I'm into that now, but
This guy's
Yeah.
very close to joining Arnie Zanzibar, so you better watch yourself.
I'm not planning any of this out. I'm not going to Chess. I don't think I've ever been to Chess. No, I'm not going to Music Direct. Music Direct's here too.
Everybody's there. I like Chicago.
Yeah.
I like
And
the
it's,
people. I do like the people.
If you watch Chicago PD, you think that everyone's getting shot, and I know there's a lot of that. But I tell you, Chicago is one of the cleanest big cities in America. Like
When I go there, it's like the assholes all went to LA and the nice people are still there.
Well, hey,
Exactly.
fuck you, Jim.
That's what it seems like.
Fuck you.
and there's a
No,
lot,
I don't mean, and I mean that in the good way.
Hey,
and there's a lot of
Here's-
beautiful women here,
Yeah.
here's the number one thing
like
about
New
Chicago.
York.
Out of
New
every
York.
out of every major city, it's the cleanest major city in the
Yeah.
U.S.
I literally just said that, Rob. Thank you.
You know
And I
one
just-
thing about Chicago?
and
It's clean. It's
Yeah,
really
and I met up with Vance yesterday, and literally right across the street is Gibson Steakhouse. I had been there, but not in many years. So we sat there. The place was packed. This whole area. Apparently, he says this area is now called the Viagra Triangle.
Mm. Well, I hope you are able to pick up handfuls of it, Mazzy.
I was in Chicago once, and I was there for a newspaper convention. And one of the newspaper guys that was there worked at a paper in Pennsylvania. He had been there. He was a guy with red hair. He had been in Chicago the month earlier where he won Mr. Leather contest, Mr. Leather beauty pageant. And he was the winner. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, Mazzy, you're weak. You missed Lollapalooza.
Don't care.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I don't think I've ever really gone there and checked out the music.
I have a little bit, but I realize I've never been here in the summertime. I usually come in the fall
it's
or
hot?
spring, so it's too hot.
Is it?
But
Isn't there the club where Buddy Guy plays regularly?
Yeah,
What's the name of that place?
I don't know.
Got a new
Yeah,
record.
because Emma and Jeff Kimpton and those people all go there. I'm meeting up with them later. So those
Hey.
of you who've been in the vinyl community for longer than 5 minutes, remember Jeff Kimpton. Doesn't really make videos anymore, once in a while, but he's great. He lives right outside of Chicago now, but we've never met. Yeah.
Listen, Dave Pounds. This is what someone says who's never been to Chicago.
Yeah, I've had a Chicago dog. I don't need to.
Yeah, Massey's been there 25 times, people.
At least, yeah.
But there is something to getting a Chicago dog with the Vienna beef hot dog.
Yeah.
And it's not really a Chicago dog. And then you get the Chicago beef.
Yeah, the only thing I wanted was one good steak. I got that last night, so now I don't care.
Then you got to go to Garrett's Popcorn and get the Chicago mix.
Do they have Buc-ee's there?
I don't know.
Hey, Arnie Zanzibar has a real hard-on for Reader's Digest. Dude, I left all those... Hold on. I have to say this. Arnie, I left all those boxes at your mom's house after I banged her in the naughty place. Okay?
Wow.
I just want to say a special shout out and a hello this morning to Big Ian. Big Ian, thank you. Nice to see you.
Oh, hold on one second. Big Ian, where have you been? Did your dogs drag you around the yard and that you've recovered? Where have you been? Okay, thank you.
You know, I brought some T-shirts for the posse here, okay?
Yes.
I couldn't get in time any Music Stupid T-shirts, so I got, through someone I know, I got a deal and I got 6 Sub Pop T-shirts, right? Because it's Seattle-based. And I'm realizing the thing is you have to, if you're going to give T-shirts out to, you have to, in your mind, you think what size they are, and you have to always go a size larger, which I didn't do. And I forgot how many double and triple X's there are in the vinyl community.
Yeah, there's even some 4X.
I am a big person, and I wear a double X because of my shoulders.
Okay, well then
I have wide shoulders.
I have 2 double X's and 1 triple X. No, gotta remember. Anyway,
are you meeting Chance?
Mazzy picks this trip to give out T-shirts. You know, I'm still trying to find. Okay, I have someone who's working on a new It's a Music Stupid design for me. Just very simple, just typeface. I'm getting rid of the old ones, but I need to find a better company, because that company we use, they're servicing people slowly and ignoring them, but there's no other great company. And if anyone knows a really good source for the on-demand T-shirts.
Jim, when Chance came to LA, did he give you a Concert Buddy T-shirt?
Chance gave everybody Concert Buddy T-shirts, Concert Buddy hats, Concert Buddy slippers. He had a whole... Oh, wait. He didn't do... No, actually. Yeah. Oh, no, he did give out... Wait a minute.
Where's my Concert Buddy T-shirt?
Two different types of stickers. So, in your face, Rob.
Oh, hey, Chance. So you've been with Arnie Zanzibar's mom too, right? Thank you.
It's a terrible place.
So it's a black on gray. I like dark things, so it's
Hey, Mazzy, do me a favor. Next time you go there, I need to redo my Sub Pop T-shirt. But every time I went to the store and been in Seattle, they've been sold out of XXLs.
Well,
it's ridiculous.
What you need to do me this favor. Yeah. Look to see what you want and send me the exact model or the exact.
It's the one you're holding, the gray, that heather gray one.
Because they make one black on black. This is my favorite.
No, the heather. I'm a heather gray guy. That's what this is.
What size? What size?
XXL.
Double X?
Yes.
So same like the Portland strip clubs. Okay.
I want to, if anyone can send me a Portland strip club T-shirt, I'll wear that too. One of my favorite T-shirts that wore out, I never replaced it, was the Hustler Hollywood T-shirt.
Is Redbubble a good one to integrate with your YouTube? Because that's the problem. I don't know what's wrong with these companies. Even before I went to London last year, I ordered some samples. You know, when you order for yourself, you get them at wholesale or your cost. so you can give them out, like basically sample copies. And literally, one order came the day before I left, and the rest came 2 weeks after I got back. And it was like a month before ordering, so it's not like I'm waiting till the last minute. Yeah, Sub Pop has an online store, but it turns out this woman I met through the Devo people works at the airport store. So I went to the airport store when I was there yesterday morning, and it was like 6:30, and she was there. So I saw her at the Devo party, and she gave me like a employee discount, which is kind of nice, which is sweet of her, you know.
Mazzy here's the thing people don't know about Mazzy. He has a woman at every airport.
Explain what is Sub Pop. Sub Pop is a record label based in Seattle. They're the ones that first put out Nirvana, their very first Nirvana album. And then Geffen swooped in and paid Sub Pop a shitload of money to buy Nirvana's contract. And Nevermind came out on Geffen. But they let Sub Pop keep the first album, Bleach. And that made so much money for them. They opened a bar.
It still makes so much money for them.
But they opened a bar it's still around, I don't think they own it anymore, called Linda's. Linda Dershang was the front person, and they opened a bar in Capitol Hill. And they do Father John Misty, they do a Beach House. It's a big small label, or it's a small big label. I guess it's a big small label based out of Seattle. That's what Sub Pop. Yeah, grunge, but they do a lot of dream pop. They do Americana. They do everything, you know. And they have a pretty good track record. They do Iron and Wine, if you know Iron and Wine. I forgot who else, but they have a lot of successes, you know.
Are you okay, Jim? It looks like you just passed out.
Fuck those guys, Sub Pop. Fuck those guys. Because do they still have a little store in Seattle?
They have a small store across from Bezos Balls in the new Amazon complex.
Right.
And they just opened like a pop-up, but a small one in the KEXP common space. They took over the light in the attic. They took over the light in the attic space, and that's only to the end of the year. I think every year they're going to do a different label or company there.
Popping up
and then
there.
The airport store, man, that's the nicest store, ironically, and they do really good business. You know, people bringing shit home to their kids, T-shirts, records, and it's mostly Sub Pop records, but they have some other things too.
The little store asked for the paper, and then I sent it to them, and they sent it back, and they charged me both ways, and fuck those guys.
Well, they're the ones that had the warehouse sale about 6 weeks ago. I went with Kimbo, and they share a warehouse. Light in the Attic shares their warehouse.
Matt's house.
Light in the Attic, on the other hand, those guys are great.
Wasn't Linda the person that made up grunge language for that interview? I don't know. Linda Dershang used to have like 5 or 6 restaurants in Seattle. She moved to New York a year or two ago, but she had Linda's Tavern. She had Smith. She had King's Hardware. A bunch of these kind of almost like nicer but not high end, like burger places and breakfast places. Still, yeah, Mudhoney. I mean, they did a lot of stuff. Bezos Balls. That's the Spheres.
It's an art installation on the street in Seattle.
No, it's a building. It's not an art installation.
I thought those balls were some sort of artistic display.
No. Well, people work in some of them. There's restaurants downstairs. This is them.
Yeah. I thought that was some sort of art thing.
No. Well, it's permanent. It's like, and there's one of them is like a giant terrarium, you know.
Oh, wait.
Who's your favorite billionaire of the top guys? Is it Bezos? This has to be the billionaire for you.
Which store is a joke? The airport store is the nicest one. It's a gift shop. You know, it's not a record store for
airport
digging.
gift shop.
Yeah, but it's a nice airport gift shop. It has mugs and T-shirts and
I wouldn't
Shut up.
consider
Mugs?
the store, the Sub Pop store in the airport. I would consider not a gift shop. They sell records in there.
well,
Merch.
it's a music-centric gift shop. Okay,
Yes.
it's T-shirts, it's records, new, nothing used. Because who
It's a
wants to
cash
buy used
grab.
stuff?
It's a cash
Of
grab.
course. You know, they got a captive audience. You're going back home. You're like me. I got T-shirts for Chicago. You know. Yeah. Oh, the what? Actually, surprisingly enough, the Basil Ball store is a kind of a joke for records. I agree with that, but they do ironically really well because you get a lot of tourists going to Amazon and the balls in that area, and it's mostly a T-shirt shop, really, T-shirts and stuff. It's not a great record store. I agree with you at concert, but it's a joke for record collectors. I think you need to say that. But if you want T-shirts and things like that, yeah. It's not a destination to go if you're looking for records, definitely. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, that's enough for the Sub Pop thing. Let's talk
Yeah.
Chicago now. Let's talk about Chicago Transit Authority. Why do they have to change their name and drop Transit Authority?
Delmark Records, what's his name? Passed away a couple of years ago.
The
owner.
Is Dap Tones here, or is Sharon Knight and Charles Barkley? Not Barkley.
How many
the best
people are you?
Bob Coster. Bob's Blues. Bob's Blues and Jazz Mart. I think it's still open. Go there.
How many people are you planning to meet up with?
I don't know. I'm guessing around 6. I don't know. It depends who shows up today. I think we're being staggered. Like some people are coming at 11 and some people are joining in at 12:30. Mike from Hubtunes.
How much do you get? How much do you get for an appearance like this, Mazzy?
I get a $500 minimum, and anybody over five people, I get an extra $100 a person.
And drinks, of course.
And then, of course, they have to buy me dinner and 2 cocktails, and that's it. But only 1 martini, no more than 1 martini.
Okay.
Sharon Jones.
I just opened a record that I bought from a big record store. I didn't look. I went to Amoeba, and I bought this record, and they sealed it, and I didn't feel the need for them to open it so I could check out the condition. So guess what this record right here. Guess what I just opened to see inside.
A moth.
Close.
A spider.
A dead guy.
Do you want to see what I saw?
A dead spider.
Nice.
You know, maybe you can clone it and make a dinosaur.
Well, what's going on in this world, people? That makes no sense. What?
Good. Yeah, try not to get roofied, Mazzy.
I think, hey, Patrick, I think Kid O'Toole is going to be at the Beatles Fest. She's a Beatle woman, right? Kid O'Toole is a big Beatle.
Is she a media person?
Yeah, she does. I've been on streams with her. I don't know her personally, but I think she'll be at the Beatles Fest, obviously.
She's a personality. She's not a YouTuber.
She does. Yeah, I don't think she has a YouTube channel, but she's on like Mayo's stream. A lot of the Beatle channel streams she appears on. See, the Beatle channels can't afford my appearance usually.
It came from Amoeba, Chance.
It doesn't matter what store it comes from if it was sealed, right?
No, it wasn't sealed like original sealed. It was sometimes Amoeba when records.
Oh,
they seal them for security.
I hate that.
Amoeba will seal the record themselves if it's over 20 to $25. Then they'll seal it off. But you can go up to the information desk and ask them to open it so you can look at the record. That's the cool thing about them. So they'll open it up.
I am not on any of the Beatle panels, Dave. No. I would not be a member of someone who would allow me to be a member. Years ago, David Bacon and I used to do a slideshow, the Beatles thing, when our book came out. And about 5 years after that, we would do a slideshow and talk about it. But now, this is before Liverpool jumped on all the tourism. They copied us with Beatle tourism. No, but I'm not a part of it anymore. I know Mark Lapidus, who puts them on. I know those guys, but I made a Beatle Fest, and the last one was was it 2014, the 50th anniversary of the Beatles, right? They came to Manhattan and did a Beatle Fest, which was great. I met what's the Ruddle who died from Monty Python? Jim would know. What's his name? Who writes the music with Neil Innes? I met Neil Innes. I have a great picture of Neil Innes and mine touching our bald heads.
Oh, wait. Awesome. I think I succeeded. Delphina now has Fear of Spiders in her records.
But aren't they only in jazz records and Ziggy Stardust records?
I would think you would find your most dead insects not in jazz.
Not Eric Idle. It's Neil Innes.
You're talking gatefold cover, first of all, right? For Dead Spider.
I have found insects in gatefold seal things, like sometimes over the years. Sometimes they get at the plant, when they're doing this stuff.
I picked up I think a very desirable record the other day. This one, if anyone knows it. I think the Jazz Dispensary reissued it within the last few years. This Melvin Sparks record. I think he's more like soul jazz, but this is in very good condition. And it originally came out as the Green Label Prestige. So, this is very nice condition.
It wasn't Terry Gilliam. I said it was Neil Innes. Neil Innes was one of the Ruddles, and he wrote a lot of the music for Monty Python with Eric Idle. And he's one of the minstrels that's singing when they're Robin Hood, they're going through the forest. Neil Innes. He has a great album called How Sweet to Be an Idiot. He plays Ron Nasty in the Ruddles, Neil Innes.
I'm going to take a picture of this spider. I'm going to send it to Delphina. Because now I'm going to clean it off. Delphina, do you want the actual spider?
You should send that to someone's next auction, Bob.
I'm really okay. Here's my dream: that this spider was alive, it bit me, and then gave me superpowers, and I could destroy everyone I hate that
would do it.
Fucks with me here. So
You
Arnie Zanzibar.
You could be Spider Boy.
Yes, that's my dream, to be Spider Boy.
Help me,
Nick. Isn't that is such a great record? You know who turned me on to that record? I never knew about it, and this was funny because I didn't know anything about it. And a couple of years ago, or maybe a year and a half ago, John Digigramophone asked me to keep an eye on it. The next day, I was going through Dizzy's records, and I found a copy, and it goes for some money, as you know. But John bought that copy because he asked me. I didn't want to keep it. I thought he deserved it because he was looking for it. And then I found a few years later, or not a few months later, the Light in the Attic one, which goes for money too. The original, which you got, is more valuable than the Light in the Attic, but it is a great record, I think.
Are you talking about that stupid Dylan gospel record again?
Yeah, it is. It's a good record. Well, yeah. Yeah, John has pretty good taste.
I was just listening to these numero gospel records.
Oh yeah. There's different volumes, right?
Yeah. Good God Gospel Funk Hymnal and Good God Born Again Funk. They're good. They're fun records. I got my Jesus on. I do not care if it rains or freezes, because I have my plastic Jesus.
Yes. What's our prediction for how many records Mazzy picks up this trip? I think 4.
I have all the right cooter and all the Warren Zevons I need. You know what I got, which is kind of cool? About 3 years ago, Dylan from Noble Records got a collection, and there were 4 or 5 early Warren Zevon albums, all autographed by Warren Zevon.
Wow.
And I called him up and I bought them from him. So I got those first 4, I think, like the Envoy, the self-titled, and all autographed by Warren Zevon.
I bet there's a lot of private press gospel in Chicago.
Oh yeah, probably.
I've bought a private press gospel record at Goodwill for $4, and that was a very expensive record.
You know it's funny. Even Steve Hoffman mentions it. I have a copy I got from Coleman. I never had it. The original pressings of the Edwin Hawkins Singers. It was done out of Oakland at their ministry at their church, and it has "Oh Happy Day." That's the original album.
Yeah, I'm looking for that album. By the way,
it's like an audio file. It's great. I have a copy of it. I don't even think it's really expensive. It might be $100.
No, but it's hard to find one in good condition. The ones I found were not in good condition.
Yeah, it's so good. I mean, it's gospel, but of course, "Oh Happy Day" became that massive hit.
I think Freak Beat might be there, and Rockaway might be there.
I'm not going to get anything for free at the Beatles Fest, Patrick.
Get free nothing.
I don't buy collectibles anymore. I mean, I don't buy Beatles shit anymore, really. I just don't need it. But it's fun hanging out. In the heyday, the Beatles things were great. You had people like Harry Nilsson coming to him. Lawrence Juber, I think, still maybe does it, who played with Wings. Used to have Denny Lane. I mean, used to have, people who were closer. I think they had Patty Boyd. Now they have, you're right, the third cousin elevator operator who lived in a building that John Lennon once lived in New York as a guest speaker.
Isn't it about buying and selling all this shit, though?
Yeah, I think it used to be selling more shit, but I mean, there's a lot of T-shirts, and they produce their own T-shirts too. The Beatles Fest, years ago, it used to be called Beatles Fest, and then literally halfway through, maybe 20 years ago, they came to Mark Lapidus, I guess Apple did, and they had to change. They couldn't call it the Beatle Fest,
Right.
So it's the fest for Beatle fans. I mean, it's such a weird thing because they don't want it. It's not sanctioned by them. They don't mind them doing it, but it's not a.
But aren't there a ton of guys selling records there?
There used to be. I don't know if there isn't. There used to be all the big collectors, like the guy. Like I used to go to the one at the Bonaventure every year. That was where it used to be. And those guys that all those what's that store that had the big Ed Sullivan stand up and all? Yeah, Rockaway. All those guys were there. It was super collectible. I bought my pair of wingdings there. Wingdings are the little powder blue women's tennis shoes in the box with the wrapping with the Beatle little illustrations on them. I think I bought that for $50 back in 1976. Wow. And it's probably $1,000 now or something.
Crazy.
Yeah, I get records still, but I don't buy really any Beatle memorabilia anymore. In fact, I'm trying to sell stuff. I kind of do that too, Jill. I'll buy a record store shirt. I bought, I think, 2 or 3 in London. Yeah. I mean, I'm not buying a lot of used records anymore. Except, I mean, the big one was that Beck record I bought a couple weeks ago. Well, that's not the record. Apple is really it's not the record company. It's the Beatles. They own the licensing Beatles. what happens is I kind of see it. It's not really against Beatles Fest, but if someone else comes along, they could say, well, you're letting Beatles Fest do it, so we're going to do it too. And so they have to kind of nip in the bud, right or wrong. And I think that happened around the time when Apple, remember Apple, the lawsuits with Apple Computer. I never understood why Apple Computer got the upper hand on that thing, because Apple Records, well, initially Apple Computer won some lawsuit that the Beatles went after them because they were fine in the beginning. In fact, Steve Jobs talked to the Beatle people way back when Apple started, and it was fine as long as you don't dabble in the music. Well, look what happened when iTunes and the iPod and all that.
You have to protect your whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, you've changed the. Listen, Oakenfield, stupid ass comments like this change the trajectory of the live.
I have to protect. I own the rights to way. So if you said no way, and then someone else said way, that I own the rights to way.
Okay.
It's tough to protect.
This stream is way better than any other live stream.
I invented way.
I'm going to see if I can see I'm going to see a patent lawyer today. The copyright. I want to copyright cunt nose.
There you go. You should, but you have to have artwork to go with it.
Oh, believe me. My son can draw something for me.
There should be artwork.
If I ask my son Joseph can you illustrate cunt nose? I can't believe what he'll come up with.
You pretty much did it on your T-shirt.
You know,
oh,
it was so great hanging out with Vance last night. I see Zep Pearl's here because we didn't sit around talking about Pearl Jam very much.
So you only ate with Vance?
Yes, it was a special moment for both of us.
Wow.
Yeah, it was great. You know, when you meet someone for the first time that you've known online, there is already a built-in. You kind of know a lot of the background, but then you talk about some personal things, some music things, and it's just great discussions. You know.
Wait, hold on, Vance. Did having dinner with Mazzy ruin your chance to go see a show last night?
We talked about live shows. So
That's
he didn't have anything. I know he goes to a lot of live shows.
How many live shows did you see last year, Vance? I'm curious.
Who bought dinner last night, Maz?
I'm not saying. Okay, I want to thank Vance. Took me to dinner. That was very generous.
Wow.
I don't want to embarrass him.
That money could have been used to go see a good live show.
It was a good live show. No, that was very generous. He said it was in his city. That was very generous. And then we went, and I bought him 2 beers after that.
There you go.
It kind of
nice.
It wasn't really even, but we went to the place. I don't even know what the name of that place was. Every place we went to had a photo of Mike Ditka.
So Vance went to over 100 shows last year.
Who would win the Super Bowl? Regular size Rams or mini Bears with a full size Ditka?
That's a good one.
I mean, Chicago's a big football town, so
it's a big sports town.
Yeah. Concert Buddy, you're gonna have to ban him. It's way more.
So he's the opposite of you, because no one in LA has Concert Buddy merch.
Dugan's Pub. Okay, is that the other one? I didn't know the name of the pub. It's literally everything is like a 2-minute. Gibson's 1 minute across the short street, and the other place is beyond that. So I didn't leave the neighborhood.
Hey, Vance, did you take Mazzy to Wacker Drive?
I've been to Wacker. That's only 2 blocks over or 3 blocks over, I think. The Miracle Mile. Yeah. I've never stayed in this neighborhood. I've always stayed by the river because all the ad agencies are.
I always stay on. Is it Michigan?
Yeah, I stay over. I used to sit the Monaco by that Church of Christ building right on the river where Leo Burnett is.
Is it the water tower?
Yeah, well, by the 2 Wilco buildings. The 2 Wilco buildings are right there. They're not Wilco buildings, but Wilco uses them. Yankee Hotel Foxtrot. Is there a dome?
Didn't Chicago burn down or something?
The
Yeah,
fire.
Chicago did.
Cow.
Yeah.
Mrs. O'Leary.
Well, see, so Chicago burned down. Seattle had a big fire. San Francisco, of course, in 06 had the earthquake and fire.
Listen, Paul, rewind the stream. Mazzy's going today. Okay?
It's 9:40 in the morning here. We're meeting, if anyone's in Chicago, we're meeting at Hollywood Grill at 11 a.m. for like brunch, breakfast, whatever.
Yeah.
And
the
then
reason
12
they're going there is there's chances Mazzy will be recognized by the paparazzi.
And then 12:30 Reckless Records, and then from there, I guess all the other ones, Dusty Groove and whatever else, you know.
Dusty Groove is the cleanest record store I've ever been at.
Really?
Clean.
Yeah, I'll say it again. There are a lot of beautiful women in Chicago, like LA and New York.
But I find now the difference is, I think the beautiful women in Chicago are normal. They're not fucking weird. The weird ones went to LA. The assholes moved to LA.
But
I like it.
No matter what city Jim goes to, all the women say, "Get away from me, you creep."
The difference in LA is everybody wants to be someone else. All the women,
they're there for a reason.
Men too, not just women. Because they're there to get into showbiz, theater, acting, not theater. Yeah.
For themselves.
And in Chicago, you're not here. You don't come here for the theater. I mean, there are some people. So I don't know what's the big industry here. I mean,
advertising.
Well, that's why I used to come here, for advertising, and it's a lot of the corporate food companies are based in Chicago. I used to work with.
In my business, a lot of market research divisions are headquartered in Chicago, but advertising.
And the mob, isn't the mob here too?
Well, hopefully they'll take you out to a lovely meal.
My mom's family.
Well, steel, it's being sold to China.
Don't they have slaughterhouses?
Listen, it's not the 1800s, Jim. It's a modern city.
We used to work for the Cattlemen's Beef Association. They're based in Chicago. They represent beef. You know, it's what's for dinner. We used to do a lot of. One of my photographers used to shoot all these. They call it FSIs. They're food service advertising. It goes to restaurants, hotels, type of things. So we used to do a lot of work for. That's why I used to come here. And there's good restaurants in Chicago.
Oprah is from Chicago.
She's not there anymore. She hasn't been there for like 20 years, I think.
Hey, Dana, hey, Kimbo, how do you know this? How do you know that the women are very aggressive here in Chicago?
Aggressive?
Because listen, if you want to get Kimbo, walk up behind him and say, "Get your hands off me, you."
I find the women in Chicago opposite. They're so mellow. The good looking ones, they can't even look at me because of obviously my animal magnetism.
Well, they can't look at you because when they turn around, they don't instantly look down. They look straight ahead.
No, that's not it. They don't go. They sense the animal magnetism and they go the other way. Pretty sure that's what it is.
I think the only reason you think they sense the animal magnetism is you're humping their leg.
At the time, concurrently.
Yes. Well, Chicago also has good colleges, universities.
Uh-oh.
What?
Mazzy's
He's
muted. You're muted, Mazzy.
You can't teach this. Trump's closing all the colleges down. If you teach this, we're going to defund you. What a shit show.
Wow, where'd that come from, Maz?
You mentioned colleges.
I mentioned it, but you have a lot of private schools in Chicago.
Oh, great. Styx are from Chicago. Ugh.
Yes,
They're almost.
And Chicago's
I think-
from near Chicago.
I think Styx is one notch down from Supertramp.
no, they're not.
Wilco's from
both
Chicago.
are good.
Wilco, the first 4 Chicago Transit Authority Chicago
they're-
albums are good.
They're technically not from Chicago, but Cheap Trick is from Illinois.
Yeah, Illinois. Well, yeah, and of course all the blues, chess records.
Is Cleveland in Illinois?
What was that?
Where's Cleveland?
Ohio, Jim.
Is that far?
Yes.
Hey, everyone, and this is true, and I'm not bashing Jim, but he dropped out of school when you were like 13?
No. 15.
Okay.
How far is Rockford from Chicago?
It's not close, but I said they're from Illinois. Paul,
how far is Schaumburg?
This is exactly what I said. They're not from Chicago, but they're from Illinois. Okay?
Where's Schaumburg? I'm going there.
That's a suburb outside Chicago.
Someone bitched at me for mentioning, I forgot what band it was, some UK band. Did I mention it was in Manchester? I said Manchester, and they said they're not from Manchester. It might not have been that, and it turned out the place they're from was like 6 miles from Manchester or something.
Yeah, well, in England, that's far.
I'm not coming to Chicago to get donuts. I don't give a shit about donuts. 90 minutes west, thank you. So it's kind of like a little further than San Francisco and San Jose, like the Doobie Brothers. They're from, San Jose, the peninsula? They're not from San Francisco, but they're from the Bay Area.
It's
Creedence Clearwater is not from San Francisco. Creedence Clearwater is from El Cerrito, which is like right next to Berkeley, north of Berkeley.
Across the bridge.
Yeah.
Isn't Schaumburg's like the Jewish area, right? Not saying that Schaumburg's a Jewish name, but that's where
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Now that's a great one. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the best. I almost did a video before I came here of Chicago bands. Maybe when I get home, I'll do it. Sometimes you got to throw a few other bands that are from the area. Like, yeah, Cheap Trick's not Chicago, but they play a lot in Chicago. And then you get into the thing, is it where they were born or where they got famous? Like Metallica. I had an argument once. Metallica, I call a San Francisco band. Now, they came from LA, moved to San Francisco, but they didn't get famous until they were in San Francisco, right?
I mean, the band Poison's from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, but they came to LA they became famous. They played.
Yeah, I think that's how Tom Petty, you don't say they're Gaines, they're Florida. I mean, they came from Florida, they did Mudhoney there stuff, but they were all LA all the way.
They were those guys that come to LA and they're so involved in themselves, and then they get famous and they forget about it.
Well, here's a good question. So people don't talk about this. The main guy from Survivor, I forget his name, but he was in other bands. Were they from Chicago? The guy, he wrote a lot of famous songs. I forget what the other band the Survivor guy was in.
Mudhoney, you're right, Mudcrutch. I'm sorry. I got my muds. You're right, Mudcrutch. Thank you. I have the 2 Mudcrutch albums that they did later. Yeah. Thank you for the correction, Dan.
Yeah. That's the guy. What was the other? I know he wrote a lot of big songs, but what was his other famous band?
Right.
I know he's written other songs like for big bands, but he came from was he in the Isles of March?
I'm a Vehicle Baby, that one?
No, I know Jim Pierre was in another band.
Good morning, Tom Rashawn. Visiting Steve Albini. Now, actually, I would like to go to Steve Albini Way. Where is that? Anybody?
Okay.
How
Never. So Jim Pierre was the Eyes of March. Okay.
are we going to be anywhere near Steve Albini Way? I'd like to take a picture of that sign. Now that's something I would interest. I'm not usually all into places. Chess records. Chess records. I should ask.
Do they have a building there?
I don't know. Can someone look that up?
Okay. I'm trying to find out any other bands besides Iowa March because I'm looking them up now.
Isn't Ricky Lee Jones from Chicago?
I don't know. Is she?
No.
Survivor. It was just Owls of March and Survivor. There you go. The chess building is still there, right?
Of course. 2120 South Michigan. I mean that. Of course. How did I forget that? That's the literally name of a song. The Stones do it.
Yeah,
I can't believe
it. You're ridiculous.
I just totally forgot about that. I need to go to the 2120 South Michigan.
John Bryan was from Chicago. Interesting.
Hey, are we going to be anywhere near this place? Maybe I'll go tomorrow morning if not. Let me see how far it is from here.
By the way, if anyone wants to instill some energy into the stream, let me know and I'll send you a link.
Okay.
It's an hour and 20-minute walk.
What?
That's what it says here. It's a 20-minute drive from where I am. It's only, it can't be. It's 3.5 miles. That's not an hour and 20 minutes. I can walk that faster. Maybe there's no direct route. That's weird.
That's not the energy I'm looking for, Jim.
Damn it.
Put your balls down.
Damn it.
I'm Chris
Illinois
James.
Nazis.
You can order one on the intranets.
I would get a chess t-shirt if yeah.
All right, Mazzy. Dave Pound says they have tours of the studios.
He thinks. I don't use a gimbal or a tripod. I usually have I have a big tripod and a little tripod. I didn't bring them. I'm all handheld. I'm all cinema verte.
Fantastic.
Tortoise are from Chicago. That's right. Drag City. Thank you. I've never owned the gimbal, but I do own tripods.
You're obviously going to shoot a lot of videos, right?
I'll probably do one.
At the Beatles Fest?
Oh, yeah. Well, the Beatles Fest will be a separate one. I'll shoot today with all the thing, the people. Yeah, we already went through Wilco, Chris. Wake up. Rewind the tape. Any tripods you recommend? No, but I tell you, if you want a decent tripod, don't get one of the cheap ones with the really skinny legs. And I forgot the one I bought. I got it through Amazon. And the thing is, I probably could have gone to Michelle. She has the professional, heavy ones, which is too big. But if you really want a full-size tripod that stands up high, you need to get a good solid one because the other ones break and the legs are wobbly. You can get a small table one like that reasonably if you want a table tripod. But, the worst, it's kind of like ring lights. Kodak actually makes a ring light. I think theirs is about $80 or $90 or $100 around. And buy the Kodak one. It's a better ring light because I had one before and literally it just snapped eventually.
What about a stick?
Tom,
the stick thing.
I think it's pretentious walking around with sticks, like selfie sticks. Yeah, not my thing. Tom, why the hell am I streaming from the lobby? Because I don't want to sit in my room upstairs. It's a beautiful day. Look, I grab coffee. Okay.
As he doesn't want to say this, Tom Rashawn, but there are 3 hookers passed out in his room. Okay? Once
I'm
you
gonna
give
get
him some
another
privacy.
coffee.
Sorry.
Mazzy gets a discount at the hotel if he streams from the lobby. Okay?
It's free Wi-Fi here, and it's a nice. It's the word mise en scène. This is a nice mise en scène.
Listen, Mazzy has a dream of getting one of his videos on America's Funniest Videos. See that stairway over his shoulder? He's waiting for someone to fall down it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Or a cat.
Bananas
A cat's gonna
over
come
there.
down here. A cat's gonna walk down here on its hind legs.
Actually, Mazzy, hold on. Mazzy's sitting there waiting for Trump to descend the staircase and announce his presidency.
I have a dog sitting next to me that's eating a bully stick.
Rob, I never thought I had the intellect or the world knowledge to be a president. I don't have that until Donald Trump became president. Now I know I could do it because I would at least hire appropriate people for each thing, not just reality stars in each position. So
hey,
it's sort
Mazzy,
of weird how your confidence.
Mazzy, could you do us a favor? Could you go underneath that stairway and wait for someone to walk out and just scare them?
No.
Please.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize right there's a little cafe thing, and I went out to the place before that. Tomorrow now I know.
Oh. Is Trump on the roof?
What was that wandering around the roof thing? And so he's looking at where is he going to build $200 million ballroom, and he cuts everything for all of us. People don't care.
Hey,
what's going on now? This is going to be awesome. He's taking over the LA Olympics. He's taking over the Olympics.
Now, Mazzy, here's what I would like you to do. Go to where all the Texas Democrats are and shoot videos with them.
That happened yesterday in Chicago, didn't it? They didn't say what hotel. I saw that.
No,
hey,
they're being highly protected.
Do you know what you know what they call the top? There's a bar at the top of the Hancock building. You know what they call that?
What?
Hancock?
It's called the top of the cock. Seriously.
Yeah.
I went there like 20 years ago.
Well, yeah, Trump is taking over the LA Olympics.
No,
okay.
Well, hold on.
He wants to take over the New York mayor's race.
Hold on. He's not. Listen, the Olympics are a private organization, right?
He doesn't care.
The Olympics were brought to Los Angeles, not California, by Eric Garcetti, who was the last mayor of LA. It was all him. It was his effort to bring them here. That's who did it.
Well, the organization of it is. We did it in '84, and it was fucking awesome. It was so good.
Technically, the Olympics are not all in California or Los Angeles.
Well, no, they're spread around.
But there are some events that will be outside of California.
Outside of California?
Yes.
Anyway, it's being taken over.
Yes. Eric Garcetti's dad was Gil Garcetti.
Yeah. Both kind of assholes.
I can't vote for mayor of LA because I live in a different city. But from my side view, I believe Eric Garcetti was a good mayor for Los Angeles. The one they have now is not so good.
Nah, I thought Garcetti was an asshole.
Well, he can't. But from my
and his kid,
he did a lot for the city of LA. He did a lot. The one now is not. During his, I think he served 2 terms, if I'm correct. During his leadership, the whole rise of the metro system was through his office.
His fucking kid was useless, though. That guy couldn't get anybody. He didn't get OJ. He didn't, he fucked up everything.
Not his kid, his dad.
Or his dad. He fucked up the what was the big child abuse thing at the daycare center?
George,
yeah.
did you mean George? Did you
Never
mean two
happened.
terms? Or he
Hey.
got caught with 2 teens?
Jim, are you putting Flacco on your next cover?
I wish. I can't talk about it seriously because I don't have the artwork yet. And the whole fucking thing could fall apart, but it could be good.
Menendez. He screwed up the Menendez. They got locked away.
No.
They were retried, weren't they, or something?
They're trying to get them retried.
What was the daycare center thing down in
Oh yeah,
down in Manhattan Beach?
Right.
And they went after those people, and none of that shit happened.
The McMartin
case.
Yeah. Delphina, that just rolled off your tongue right there.
Delphina. I was living in Hermosa when that happened, and my kids had friends that were part of the original kids that went after him, and they were making crazy ass.
I'll see you. I think I'm only like 15 minutes away, but I'll leave early. I'll leave in a half hour.
Yeah, I'm nuts.
I might. It's a nice walk here. I like walking in. I don't know if I'll walk yet. Depends. I think it's an hour walk though.
My kids went to Hermosa 29th Street Elementary School.
Delphina, were you involved in the McMartin case? Wasn't there a TV movie and there's a famous scene where the kid goes, "He touched me in my private area"?
There used to be a Mrs. Gooch's on Pier Avenue in Hermosa Beach.
No one knows what that is.
It became Whole Foods. Whole Foods bought them. It was the original health foods or organic market in LA.
Wow.
Yeah. And the kid.
So far, the coffee beans this morning were quite good. I wasn't sure in Chicago. It's been a while. I forgot.
Put that in your Yelp review, Mazzy.
I will. I don't know where they're from, but they were good.
Are you wearing walking shoes, Mazzy? Did you bring walking shoes with you?
I bring these. These are my walking shoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't go barefooted in the lobby or anything? Can you just show us something?
I have to say, I'm very surprised. Mazzy's wearing Nikes. I would thought he'd be in New Balances.
No, I like Nikes. When I was high school, I was into Adidas. I used to have these Adidas La Platas for playing soccer. I really liked, and I liked Adidas. I'm really not a brand. I basically every few years I buy the same shoe. This Nike shoe. That's all I do. It lasts me 4 years.
Listen, Sean, you're getting a little testy this morning.
No, I remember that jazz. Was it called the Jazz Mart or Jazz Market or something? It's not there anymore.
Not Bob's Blues and Jazz Mart.
What is that jazz place now? Is it not a record store anymore? Anybody know Buddy or Dana? The Jazz Mart I used to go to when I was here.
Oh, San Francisco. Rookie Ricardo's on Haight Street.
Yeah. The guy had a heart attack.
They've got to GoFundMe.
No, or is cancer or something?
He has cancer.
Yeah.
So there's
a GoFundMe for him.
Yeah.
Because that's a good old store that's for Ricky Ricardo's.
Yeah, been there forever.
Yeah, it's on Lower Haight.
Dick Vivian's Health Fund. There is.
It's near Groove Merchant. I
want to put that out there.
Yeah.
Check out the GoFundMe.
You should put a link.
I don't really know how to do that.
What are we talking about? What is Ricky Ricardo's?
Ricky Ricardo is a record store. Been there forever on Haight, and the owner is fighting cancer and he needs help. So there is a GoFundMe.
And of course, most record store owners are not well funded in terms of, like, in the American tradition of bad healthcare systems. When you really get sick, you're fucked. Even if you're even modestly well off, you're fucked if you get really sick. That's just American way.
Hey, listen, Chris, Record Talk. You know the shoes, and you probably own several pairs.
Do you remember Kelso? I used to have a pair. Jim would know this. Rob maybe not. Remember Kelso Earth shoes?
Oh yeah, I had a pair. Yeah,
I had a pair.
Yeah, I had a pair.
One of the most uncomfortable things.
Okay, I remember my dad had a pair of leather sandals from Israel, and they had tire bottoms.
Those were from Mexico.
And they had that leather thing with the rocks you throw around.
Huaraches from Mexico. Huaraches. Those were the sandals with the tire on the bottom.
I could see Rob coming down wearing those and say, "Jim, let my people go."
Hey, listen, I went back east. I brought a pair of the famous flip-flops from here in California. I got a pair of rainbow sandals. Those are the famous surfer flip-flops from San Clemente, right, Tim? And then I brought some Sperry topsiders. I'm
Mr. Kibler. Mr. Kibler is here.
Sperry topsiders.
Christopher Kibler is here. Mr. Kibler.
Eddie, Huaraches. Those are the sandals with the tire bottoms.
Okay, I need to go to Chess Records later.
I'm considering
tomorrow morning.
Go to Bob.
Let's see. Okay. Here's my impression of Mazzy's video that will pop up tomorrow when he records. Hey everyone, here in Chicago to attend the Beatles Fest. It's my 25th time here, and I'm in front of Chess Records.
I'm probably not going to post a Chicago video till next week. I want this one to simmer and bake and put it together.
I would think if I can go out and get a sponsor for my live stream, based on the demographic of who watches, New Balance would be very happy to sponsor my video.
I do have a nice pair of classic black and white Chucks. I love those. They're not the most comfortable things to walk in. No,
for me, that's my number one shoe. I love black, low.
Yeah, the low ones. And I do have a pair. I don't know if they still make them. They have a pair of those. Instead of canvas, the black is leather, and they're really cool. They weren't that much more. They were like,
are they
maybe $20 more?
Listen, okay, can I do a rant to Converse? Stop with all the nonsense shoes. Stop with all the variations. You're ruining your.
It's like colored vinyl, Wax. It's like colored vinyl.
The high tops, make the low tops. Don't put.
Yeah, but they make white ones and black. They've always made white and black.
Don't put corduroy. Don't do leather. Don't do nothing.
Do all that stuff. I think it's great.
Why do people? Okay.
What was $60 for these shoes, people?
Wax, I got a question for you. Maybe it's not fair because you're not a dad, but Concert Buddy says this. Why are there dad shoes? There are men's shoes and women's shoes. Why do I don't wear dad shoes?
Well, hold on. The dad shoes are New Balance. The Chucks are worn by everyone.
I wear Nikes, and then I have two great pairs. One especially, it's like an all-weather. They're what are the ones from England? The with the heavy rubber soles. All the punks used to wear them.
Doc Martens.
Doc
Martens. I don't have the high Doc Martens, but I have a pair of Doc Martens I absolutely love. They're an all-weather version. They're supposed to last forever, I love Doc Martens, and
listen, Marcus. I have 6 black track jackets. 6
That's
of
bullshit.
them.
I wear Doc Martens.
Black hats.
I have to say,
they just opened a Doc Martens store in Seattle. Well, it's in South Center in the mall.
Yeah, but
it's a nice store.
Mazzy, I think they only make one style of Doc Martens still in the UK. The rest of those shoes are made somewhere.
Could be, yeah. But there's a Doc Martens downtown in Seattle too.
There's a period where I wore Doc Martens. But
I love Doc Martens. I still see people wearing them, but I mean they're not in trend right now. But all those things like Doc
Martens is my haberdasher.
you keep them long enough, they come in and out of being trendy, if that's what you want. I don't give a shit. I love Doc Martens. It's a nice, solid shoe. You know, it's good if all weather. You know,
For me,
they protect
Doc
your feet.
the soles are too big. They're too
I
big.
like them. Well, there's a couple of different styles. I mean, there's more than a couple.
They don't move well.
In fact, I brought my Doc Martens with me. I was going to wear them today. I'll wear them maybe tonight or tomorrow. I brought my Doc Martens.
Wear them when you go to the rave, Mazzy. Hey,
right.
Is this some sort of punny comment, Tom Rashad?
Hokas.
I've tried I've tried on hookahs, but I haven't bought a pair.
I bought a tennis shoe. It changed my life. Topo. Yeah.
Topo. Are these dad adjacent? Maybe they are dad adjacent.
No, okay, those are not dad. Those are not dad.
I don't know. I don't really give a shit. They have this clear thing there, whatever that is.
Actually,
the shoe off.
Hey, Eddie, that's why I don't wear Nikes. They're too narrow.
I have a wide foot.
I can't wear them either.
Actually, I have a D. Remember when they used to have shoes like
medium.
Here's the shoe I wear, the Brooks. I'm a big Brooks running shoe guy. Brooks.
I'm 4E.
I did not bring my Beetle boots. I do have a pair of Beetle boots. I did not bring them.
So based on the clothing talk that we've had over the few years, the perfect viewer for this show is someone who wears a cape and wears Chucks.
Chucks are the greatest, I think. They're not the most comfortable for long walking, though.
Can't wear them.
I wear them all the time.
Crocs? Oh, God.
But Eddie works in a medical office. All those people wear Crocs.
Okay.
So go to Bob's Blues and Jazz Mart. Go there.
I'm just going where they direct me. I'm not gonna give requests. When I'm in a city, you know, sometimes there's places I really have to go to. Like in London, you got to go to Abbey Road. I can't believe Rob Walker had never been to Abbey Road until I brought him to Abbey Road. But we had a great time. We were in Soho like the whole day until like at midnight or 11. We were at the pub where Jack the Ripper found two of his victims.
Joel, do you have caveman feet?
I wear a 10.5. No, 11. I wear an 11. The D. That's the Old Guy Hotel. This place?
I always stayed at the Marriott up on Michigan.
Yeah, it depends. You know, I have IHG and I have Hyatt points, or used to have them through flying and stuff. So I still get certain discounts, and I get things every year with a couple of free room nights. So sometimes I wait, and I make my travel based on that, since I don't do it for work anymore.
I'm still waiting, Mazzy. I'm still waiting, Mazzy, for
what?
For someone to come out of that elevator with someone he doesn't want to be seen with, and you catch him on video.
Well, can you play some Coldplay when that happens? Yeah.
That's how I think Mazzy has extra money to buy records. He gets video footage and then blackmails people.
Oh, the FBI is forcing out an agent who briefly investigated Donald Trump. I'm glad there's like all the things are fair now. So,
well, I'm rooting for clogged arteries. Go clogged arteries.
I don't think Elliot Mintz is going to be there. Yeah, he did a book last year, didn't he? Yeah.
I mean, what's the sense of how many people attend these Beatles Fest?
I don't know anymore. It used to be a lot. I don't know if it's the same anymore. The Beatles Fest is not at this hotel. This is in the city. The Beatles Fest is at the Hyatt Regency at the airport. I'm checking in there tomorrow for 2 nights and going home. So it's a different thing.
But I need to call out someone. Listen, Chance. There's no way this dude makes a living delivering food because it would never reach its destination. Do you understand how it works? Hold on. Who's
2120. You know, I actually saw Billy Kramer at two Beatles Fest years ago. So I don't know. Is he still alive?
Who
Billy J. Kramer in the Dakota is one of the British invasion groups that I think Brian Epstein managed. They did a couple of covers of Lennon McCartney songs. From a Window had hits with them.
Now, question for you: This is the first Beatles Fest in how long?
They have them every year. They have 2 a year. They have a Chicago and a New Jersey or what is it called? Not New Jersey now. It's not Long Island. What's Jersey City? They have 2 a year. They used to have more. They used to have a West LA one.
Which is the bigger one of the two?
I think they're equal. It depends. I mean, the last one I went to was the 50th anniversary of the Beatles, and they did that one in Manhattan, and that was crowded. They had good people. They had good guests. That was 10 years ago. It was also celebrated, so it was the first time they had it in Manhattan in a long time because it's more expensive. You know, these kind of things are cheaper at airport hotels.
Now,
and it's not cheap.
Do they ever make announcements at these things or no?
Announcements of like Beatles announcements.
Beatles announcements.
I don't think the Beatles use it for that. No, because there's a lot of old people. They come with their kids, and they always bitch about the price. So old Beatle fans bitch about price, and how can the cash grab, all that shit.
Everyone bitches about that stuff.
I did not watch the Billy Corgan Elliott Mintz. I have a weird Elliott Mintz seems creepy to me. Am I the only one?
Yeah. Well, it's a creepy name.
He was like the publicist for Yoko way back. He was there when John was killed. I mean, I think he's been good for the family, so I'm not going to diss him.
I think when John went to Malibu, that's when they hooked up.
Yeah. It just seems a little creepy to me. Maybe it's not.
Who's Ellie Mintz? What was he?
He was like their publicist, and he befriended the family and really helped Yoko after John was killed and Sean. And he was a confidant for the family, and he did things. He was like their consigliere, but not a lawyer.
Had to speak to Yoko.
A confidant, a spokesperson, a publicist.
A friend of mine had to have a conversation with Yoko, and he got a call from Elliott Mintz first, telling him, call this number at this time.
Yeah, exactly. And Michelle Clement photographed Yoko at the studio when they were recording Star Piece, because Michelle was photographing Tony Williams, and Tony Williams is on Yoko's Star Piece album that Bill Laswell produced. And so Michelle photographed Yoko at the studio for Rolling Stone. And the next day, Yoko, the part of the deal was she had to look through the film before it went to, before digital, the film, before it went to Rolling Stone. So Michelle goes to the Dakota, there's like a waiting area, private, on the ground floor of the Dakota. And Yoko came down, and she says, Yoko looks at a couple of frames because of transparency film, literally for 20 seconds, said, looks good, and that's it. Didn't really get. Then they talked for a while, and Michelle says the only thing she remembers, Yoko was talking about buying all these cows. Remember when she bought the cows upstate at the farm? So Michelle wasn't really impressed, which is typical.
My friend who had to call her said he called the number at the time, and the phone was answered like this. Ah! And so he hung up, and he's like, fuck. And he called the number again, and it was hello. He said it was the weirdest thing.
Is this a joke, Jim?
No, not at all. He said he called the number at the time, and whoever answered the phone made a really weird noise, and he hung up. Thought he called the wrong number. Anyway,
Ryan, what do I think Yoda was? You know, when Yoko was young, she was a type. Now she wasn't considered like a hot, but I tell you, there's
if I
anyway.
could
I'm not
say
gonna
this, if I could say
nothing
this,
nothing for me to respond
I'm
to.
not going to
So.
say it, but John Lennon was completely pussy whipped by Yoko Ono.
Yeah,
It
I
happens.
don't totally agree, but I know there's some things. You know, I think John really liked the mother figure there. Did like someone else dealing with that stuff,
It's all
and I
part of
think
it.
he
I'm
went
not saying
along
there's
with it.
anything wrong. Not
Look
that
what
there's
happened.
anything wrong with that.
Look how out of control he got in L.A. when he was with May Payne in terms of
Yeah.
drugs and alcohol and stuff. He needs some discipline, and I'm still convinced if it wasn't for Yoko, John would have died younger. I mean, not getting shot, you know, because he wasn't, you know. Anyway, I'm going to wind up here because I'm going to get ready. I'm going to head out, but
Have
it's
a great day, man.
love seeing you all. Chicago, if anyone's in Chicago, 11 a.m. the Hollywood Grill, 12:30 Reckless Records, and after that, who knows? You know.
Yeah, there's an open tab. Mazzy will handle it.
Yeah. Take care.
Bye, Maz.
Bye. Excellent.
What a pain in the ass that guy is.
Hey, question for you, Jim. So the next issue of Record Collector News is for September, October, right?
Correct. Yes.
Then the next issue is at December?
No, the next issue is a November only issue.
Oh.
Because we have Black Friday in November. And then we do a December, January issue.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Crazy.
It is going to
be
be
single
crazy.
issues in November and April for Record Store Day and Black Friday. Two big sales events.
Okay. So there's 3 issues that there will not be a Boomer Scalper article in.
There's only 3 issues between now and the end of the year for me to be able to pull the Boomer Scalper article at the last minute.
Excellent. But I'm going to be sending you like blurbs for I think 4 or 5 records.
Perfect. Those will run.
And then that dude Watkin Brown, you know, is involved in this new record label. I said to him, well, can you put together maybe something for this reissue they're putting out?
Very
Pepper
good.
Adams.
Jazz.
Well, yes.
It's that jazz.
Yes, 45 RPM. That's
what's hot now. There's jazz.
Okay. Do you not feel heard, Herc? What's the matter? What's going on? How can we better serve you here? Well, how can I help you?
You have to comment on the fact that Nilsson was a bad influence on Lennon.
Nilsson was a drunk. Okay? Couldn't get enough of the alcohol.
So there was a record store on La Cienega Boulevard. It's not there anymore. And during the time when Lennon was, boozing it up in LA, he went into that record store and he purchased about $400 worth of records. And the owner of the record store did not cash the check. He posted it behind the cash register on the wall. He was so proud of it. A week later, John Lennon came in. This time he bought about $1,000 worth of records, wrote a check, and the owner of the store said, I'm going to have to deposit this one. And Lennon never came back.
Okay. Let's see what we could do here. I'm going to attempt to try and get us back up to 60 people, 160 people watching. Herkimer. What name is Herkimer? Sounds like the killer in a horror movie. It's the Herkimer. He's going to get you. And then there's some sort of lullaby that summons the Herkimer.
The Herkimer is in the closet.
We've already gone, since I've been ranting on your name, we've gone up 3 viewers. Let's see how much more we can go up.
I'm a large, Eddie. I'm a large.
All right, we've gone up 5 more viewers. Herkimer smells like Smirkimer.
You know
There
what?
you
Let's start trashing Mazzy. He's not here.
There's
Don't
Harry.
kiss you. Harry's here.
Good timing.
Numbers are
Let's
going
do
up.
that.
Numbers are going up.
What's going on, Harry? Did you do a whatnot thing the other day?
Yeah, done 3. I did 45s the other night.
How was it?
How'd it go? How did that go?
I mean, pretty good. I sold, I don't know, 40 records or something. I got almost $300 for 7-inch. You know, not bad. I'll keep doing
back
it.
to LA?
When
are you coming back to Los Angeles?
Next year.
You'll have to see my reel-to-reels. Pick what you want.
Maybe you could.
Can you do like a little video of them?
Yeah, do a video of them, Jim.
With my camera and my
No,
phone?
hire a sketch artist to draw them.
You know what I would like to do? Hire someone to do, remember those flip movies where you used to go like that and it would make them.
That's basically what a zoetrope record is.
That's what I want.
Listen, Matt, here. Mazzy has a cachet.
I bought 2 reels yesterday. I got 3 Dog Night. And what was the other one? Oh, Discovery Electric Light Orchestra.
Oh, yeah? Here. This is my most expensive one. It's mint.
Oh, nice. See, that's one I probably would pass on. I've got a nice audiophile pressing. That one, I will put that aside.
All right, hold on. Hold on. I don't
Put that one aside. I've already got most of his stuff.
It's another Dylan.
No.
No. No.
Hello, everybody. I'm just looking at the comments.
There's
Dan, you've got to search for them.
You have this, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
It's pretty common.
Unreal.
Got live if you want it.
No, because I hate it when she goes, paint it black, stupid. Yes. Yes, definitely.
You can't have this. Even if I don't have a reel-to-reel.
Well, he can't have it if you hold it upside down. What is that?
Just hit the record stores and the record shows.
This is Uncle Meat. Uncle Meat. He's giving to me. You got bookends?
I think I've got that. I just woke up, so it's kind of.
Anyway, I have a few more. Whatever.
Yeah, those ones you put aside. Let me just make. I don't know. Let me know.
A hairy pile. Ooh, that sounds gross.
Yeah, it does.
A hairy pile.
Well, we always have hairy piles.
The Uncle Meat was actually given to me for free because there's a little bit of damage to the corner. So the record's atomic. Just take it, Jim.
That's what Rob calls near mint.
Yeah.
Russ, I have the HQUR, which I think is outstanding, but I only have 2 of them. I have the Miles Davis. I have the Chad reissue 33 for the Verve series. I have a 1970 copy of it, and I have the Target one that uses the Chad stampers.
Yeah, I have that one too.
And I think that's it. I think I have 4 copies of Love Supreme.
I bought a reel yesterday by a band called Lynn Country. Or no, I'm sorry, Lynn County.
Oh, isn't that the band with the transvestite or transsexual lead singer?
I don't know.
That's Wayne County. That's Wayne County.
Yeah. So Lynn County. It's kind of proggy. It's kind of psych country almost. I listened to it online before I ordered it.
Stereo.
That's a great album.
Oh yeah.
But I have it already on Real.
His records sound great. All of them, pretty much. You know.
Why can't you believe that people just give stuff to Jim?
I need a Trout Mask replica on Reel to Reel.
I'm gonna help you why people give stuff to Jim in hopes that he'll just go away after he's
that guy did. I go into that store consistently and I bring them really shitty records. Just bad.
Here, I'm going to do my impression of Jim bringing in a stack of records to a record store. He goes, I got records for you, and he gives them to him, and the person goes, and they hand him a $20 bill, and Jim runs out of the store all giddy.
Yeah. No, that's 7.5 is the Uncle Meat. It sounds great. I don't know.
I don't know if they made Trout Mask on Real, but if they did, I want it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Isn't it a notoriously horrible album?
Well, that doesn't have another format of it that I would never play.
I play it all the time.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'll give it a try. I'll go back. Every time I try, I go, man, I can't get into this.
I like bleep fart shit, just stupid ass. Plus the fact that he tortured those guys to death. It's just such a dark situation.
I don't know much about it really, other than it's kind of infamous.
And as a kid, they all were in a house in Woodland Hills for like a couple of months rehearsing. And Beefheart was just like a cult leader. He wouldn't let them out of the house. And I kind of remember that house as a kid walking by and being scared.
I bought the Third Man Vault edition of it.
I had that.
What's different than of the original?
It's a quality pressing. It's got swag with it. It's got a record bag, different stuff.
Yeah, I have the bag somewhere. Yeah, it did come with a bag. Yeah, they could. He had them trained. Crazy to me that he grew up with that. Beefheart grew up with Zappa out in Palmdale, Lancaster.
Well, not really when you think about it. Like when you're a kid, you tend to gravitate towards people that like what you like,
but that is just such a dead area. There's zero out there. For it to produce those two guys at the same time is weird.
Wow, Tom, that's pretty cool.
Oh, did you? That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know how many people are fans of Eddie Palmieri around.
Bingo. So's aren't you, Harry? Texas Tornadoes.
I don't know him. I don't know who he is.
Do you know the Texas Tornadoes?
Yeah.
He was in the Texas Tornadoes.
So they've lost 2 of them now?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, 3 if you count Doug Sam.
Yeah. I loved that band. Those guys were fucking hysterical, and they were great.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
You'd know he had like 1 or 2 hits that you'd know. Waxed. He's an accordion player.
Not Eddie Palmieri.
Flacco played the accordion.
I'm sorry, Eddie Palmieri. Whoa. Eddie Palmieri died too?
That's what I'm saying. Wow.
That's what we just talked about. Go back to sleep, Jim.
Yeah.
Hell, I just woke up and I know what we're talking about.
Didn't Eddie Palmieri have a bunch of
What'd I miss? What's Mazzy doing in Chicago?
He's at the Beatles Fest is this weekend. That's why he went.
Yeah, I know. Just wondering. I saw he was with Vance.
Shit.
Record store in Olympia this weekend is doing a parking lot sale.
How far is Olympia from you?
35 minutes. If traffic's good.
So they're just going to put a bunch of shitty records out in the parking lot.
Yeah.
I mean, really, has anyone been fooled by the parking lot sale?
If you don't go, you don't know.
You're putting records out in the parking lot. It means they're parking lot records.
Could be.
Like, that means you don't care if someone's car comes rushing in and knocks them all down. And here's my question, Harry. You've been around the block a few times. You've been to parking lot sales. When you have a parking lot sale, regardless if it's a record store or any other kind of store, where are the people going to park?
I know. It's bad enough. I'm going to show you some records I picked up yesterday that I'm going to do in my next whatnot.
Okay.
I'm taking a chance because I don't really know them that well. Let's see here. Okay. We got the Lazy Cowgirls.
Never heard of them.
I guess it's a garage punk band. We got another Lazy Cowgirls. And another one.
I think you have all. I actually think Harry has all the Lazy Cowgirls records.
They had quite a few, believe it or not. Sue Sad in the next. I don't know. People seem to like 80s stuff.
That's like a $5 record, though, Harry.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
It's a
I'll
good
start
record.
bidding at $3 on it.
Record.
And then this is a bootleg. I think it's not very good sound quality, but you know, Sex Pistols people are going to buy everything they want by them.
Well, I'm glad you're not one of my top 2 fans, Roberto.
Parking Lot Records. Yeah, I like the name of it. That'd be a good store.
What? Parking? Hey,
Parking Lot Records.
Chris James, the thing about Left of the Dial is it's just far enough away from me that it's an effort to go down there. He typically will sell at the Orange County Record Show, though.
Right.
I'll bring a few boxes there. But his prices are not attractive enough for me to make an effort to go down there. So occasionally I'll venture into Orange County, but I'm busy. I'm busy up here.
Tom, I think the original Steely Dan Asia is probably pretty damn good.
Well,
I did buy the box, the reissue that came out.
It depends. Like the AB ones are the ones you want to get in the Dead Wax, not the AA. Don't buy the AA, buy the AB. But I believe there's one. I think I have the one per Patrick says the one you should get. So I did a pretty good job when I got started as an active record collector, that I was able to amass pretty much a nice OG Steely Dan collection.
I did all the UHQRs on those.
Do you feel good about it?
Yeah.
You know what I got, and I love it. I show this all the time. I got the.
If I don't buy one, I get them all.
Now, Harry, you missed early in the show, but I picked up a record that I just unwrapped, and there was a dead spider in the gatefold.
Is that a MoFi? What is that?
Yeah. Look at the price.
I've had that MoFi before.
$3.99.
Wow.
I think the guy who priced it missed the original master recording on the top.
Yeah, because it's kind of hard to see at the top.
Yeah. So anyway, and this sounds great. It does. This is from, the 70s, Japan.
Chris says you can also get the AA with the B. That's what I think mine has the B crossed out.
Yeah, that might be the right one, though. I'm telling you that it's not. I'm surprised how easy it was to get like minty copies of all the.
They sold a lot.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah.
And I've occasionally upgraded my copies per the cover. Like if I found a very minty cover, I'll upgrade.
This one's AA. You want AB, huh?
Yeah, the AA ones are not the ones you want.
I gotta look now.
That was easy to get rid of, Harry.
The hell with you, Bon Jovi. Here's a stamped promo Gaucho.
What?
Nothing.
I think Vinyl Piper had white label promos of Steely Dan records.
Mine's AA.
So's mine.
Get rid of that one, Harry. It's not the one you want.
This is a cool box set. I've showed this on before.
Oh yeah, that's good. I have that. From Italy or something?
Yeah, but I don't I think it's
Then
wrong.
it comes with a 7-inch also. It's French.
But what, Harry? What are diskettes? Diskettes.
It's French, Rob. They're like baguettes, but you can't eat them.
Ooh, I don't have the 40. Oh, yes, I do.
See, my 45 just came in a clear sleeve. I could put it in a white sleeve, I guess.
I'm flattening record.
I bought this in
You
2000.
sit on them?
Yes.
Yeah.
I leave a little bit of. Listen, I leave a little bit of myself on every record I touch.
I bought this in 2014.
For how much?
$29.99.
Yeah, I think I paid 20 for that when I got it.
They go down. It's gone down in price. No, it's good though. I like it. Sounds great.
It's a comp, right?
Yeah, I think it's got some live stuff on it. It's good. It's very good. I might have to play it today.
Hey, Chris, I sent you a package yesterday. Not a package, but an envelope. You should get it in a few days.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah. That sounds not
Chris
right.
Vinyl Piper.
Disgusting.
Oh man, I'm glad I got up for this morning.
I know. It's been very lame this morning here.
I have not woken up yet. I got 3 French bulldogs coming.
Ryan Anderson, I do not know who this person is. Does anyone know who this person is?
I know the last name. I don't even know the first name, but I recognize the last name.
I went back to teach it in person last night, and I'm very tired. I had a lot of students in this class.
You went to where?
I teach in person.
Oh.
Tonight, teach in person tonight.
I bet your students prefer it the other way around, though.
Probably.
Are you as rude to them as you are to us?
I can't
Worse.
imagine.
My favorite part of the class is when I pick up the ruler and then just say, stick out your hands.
Let them have it.
I just whack the back of the hands. That's my favorite part.
I think it's more like that Kinks album. You know the one I'm talking about?
No.
The cartoon cover where he's bent over and his pants are down. And
yeah.
With a ruler.
Yep.
Oh yeah, okay, that's where I know it from, Chris.
Danny Allen. I wasn't able to make it to the Buc-ee's in Virginia, but I heard something, Danny Allen, and you might know this because I think it's closer to where you live.
Yes.
They're planning on building a Buc-ee's in Spotsylvania. Did you hear about this, Danny Allen? If they build that Buc-ee's in Spotsylvania, That's closer to DC, and I can make it there. Because the one that they built is like 2.5 hours or more from DC.
Jim, do you send Record Collector News to Rainy Day Music in Olympia?
I believe I do. Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Dan B, you're correct. I sit behind a desk and I go, listen, you people. If you want to understand the law, you must be the law.
Yeah, Rainy Day got a box.
Okay.
And then I end my little speech with Pepperidge Farm remembers.
What would be the name of your show? Not the paper chase. What would it be?
The toilet paper chase.
The extra strength Charmin toilet paper chase.
Also Oakfield. I doused them with gasoline and threatened to set them on fire.
That's not funny. They just did that to a guy.
Oh yeah, I take that back. I doused them in urine.
There you go. I put the fire out.
There's no online subscription to my mag. You can go
no.
online.
Hey, hold on, Jim. Let me show you how you handle this, okay? Yes, Joe. Send me $250 and I'll give you full access to the archives of Record Collector News.
Have you ever thought of doing an archive like that of every issue?
I had one, but I took it down. I had a really good website. I had a great website with about 13 years worth of everything. Articles. Every writer who had ever written for me could just say, yeah, here's a link to my article in Record Collector News. And then when Tom Petty died, we went and did an obituary on him, and we grabbed a photograph off of a website called freewikimedia.com. And 2 years later, I got sued in federal court for,
wow.
Well, it starts at about, the first offense is, I think, $150,000. And to defend myself, which I would have won, would have cost about 35 grand. And the guys that were going after me, I was about the 150th guy they had done this to over that same photo.
There's people that make a living doing that kind of stuff.
We're suing you for 150,000. It's going to cost you 35,000 to defend yourself. Do you want to settle for 10?
They did that with I told Rob when I was down there, my wife and her sisters own some property in LA, and there's a restaurant that sits on the property.
Yeah.
And there's a guy that goes around suing businesses if they're not 100% ADA compliant.
Takes a picture and you get a letter from an attorney.
Yeah, so they had to deal
record
with that.
stores too. If there's a box in the box, they take a picture of the box laying there. 10 grand. But anyway, I also got hit by a couple of other guys came after me. And so I just said, fuck it. And I shut my whole website down. And that's it. No mas.
Hey guys, I'm doing a class action lawsuit, and I'm sorry it's attacking very much all the vinyl community, that I've wrote holding a record like this. So people are no longer allowed to do this.
And I copyright Way. It was a bitch, Tom.
I trademarked. I was thinking of trademarking this, but I decided to go with this.
Now, what you could do is you could put the website back up and just have nothing but Boomer Scalper columns in it.
Well,
I have the website up and there's nothing.
Hold on. I will sue if that's what that is.
Yeah.
Because I'm putting all the Boomer Scalpers up on a Substack, but I'm too lazy. But that's eventually what's going to happen.
Yeah, that was a fuck thing to have happen. It was when COVID first started happening too, that January. And my wife was so fucking sick. It was just a bitch.
I'm also gonna sue people who do this in thumbnails and then do this.
How about this?
And I own Way.
No, you can have that.
Michael Pilmer, I had one Devo single in my auction, my whatnot auction. It was a mint copy of Are You Experienced with a picture sleeve. I think it went for $7 or $8.
So
are you planning any trips with the wife, Harry, for the rest of the year or no? Aren't
Yeah,
you
we're going to
that
we're
cruise,
doing a
right?
cruise around Japan in November
Right.
whoa, super cool.
with her sisters, their husbands. It'll be all of us together. It'll be like a family gathering thing.
Right now, which one of you will be thrown overboard?
I can't. I'm not allowed to say.
Please be careful. I just watched
Actually,
a documentary about that. True
This
crime.
is a serious question, Harry. What are you doing with the dog?
Uwe is going to watch Rosie for us.
Has Uwe ever done that?
Yeah, because her favorite dog friend is Uwe's dog. They get along really well.
Oh. I've got 3 French bulldogs coming over today.
Yeah, they're gonna hump
Ooh.
Jim's leg. He's gonna
Yeah,
have
I'm gonna
a
watch.
party.
Parlez-vous, humma?
So
3
wait,
French.
have you reciprocated and watched Uwe's dog?
Yeah. His dog is named Lucky, and if you say the word Lucky around here, Rosie goes, huh?
Well, where is
So-
she right now?
She's
Where's
downstairs barking at somebody out. She probably sees the dog out the front door.
Okay.
So I can't say you're lucky. I have to say you're fortunate. Well, see, you can hear her.
Until she figures that out.
She's a smart dog, I'll tell you. She's got me wrapped around her little paw.
How old is she?
7.
I hung out. My sister has a dog, their family, and it's a great dog. His name is Bear. It's one of those doodle dogs, but that dog is smart. That's a smart ass dog. Very smart. I like it when you meet these dogs where you could just talk in a regular voice and they know what you're saying. Because I usually hang out. It likes to sit on your lap on this couch they have, and it likes to sit on you and be pet. But you say to him, "You got to pee." He'll go right to the door to be
That's
let
what I'll
out.
say to her, and then she'll look at the door.
We just had to put our matriarch to sleep.
Oh,
2
I'm
weeks
sorry to hear
ago.
that.
Yeah. She was
Really?
not smart.
Oh, wait. You put her I didn't know this.
Yeah, Oprah.
What happened?
She'd been sick for a long time. She stopped eating. I don't know. We took her to the vet twice. And
So how is what's his face reacting?
Pound Cake.
Yeah.
He's in therapy. No, he's okay. He's sleeping right now with Bernie, my mom's dog. So we have 3 boys.
It's always hard.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's just the worst part.
How old was she?
She's about 15.
Yeah, had a good life.
Yeah, she did. She was nuts. We found her. She was a stray on the street, this black pug. And we took her to the vet and she was pregnant. She had 6 pups. But anyway.
Is that how you found Rob? A stray?
Yes. He found a dog that was pregnant and I was part of the litter.
One of the litter.
Hey, Rob, do you have to pee, Rob?
Hold on. Yes.
May I use the bathroom? Certainly. Thank you. That was one of my
There's
favorites.
one thing you can be assured with me. I've reached an age where I always have to pee.
The answer
And
is yes.
with one
Hold
kidney,
my beer.
with one kidney, I'm a peeing machine, man.
There you go.
Hey, did you donate an organ?
No, I was sick with cancer and my organ was taken from me.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. 'Cause I was going to say, organ donors, that takes guts.
That's like the second time in a week you've used that joke, Barry.
Hey, if they're good,
I know.
recycle them.
I dig it. No,
When somebody sets you up like that,
no, I'm going to bring out my
Dirty Rotten Scoundrels,
Matt
one of the
Davis
best
record
movies.
right now. Yeah, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. That scene, Matt, was my favorite of anything. They used the bathroom.
And if anyone, Jim's looking for some Dick Hyman records. So if you have some, could you send them to him?
You
Just
know what
like
I'm
saying
looking
that.
for? Seriously, I want that one record you've got with who is it with biting the toe?
Oh, no, you can't.
No, I
have
want that on a reel to reel.
if it's available, but no. This
There you go.
I have like 8 of them.
You know,
I want to know
don't think-
what is that?
It's Mazzies.
I don't think Jim has the capacity to come up with another joke. I think he has 5, and that's enough for him.
I will lose one and I'll gain another one in about 6 years. But I'll forget about one and I'll come up with something else. But anyway. So
Yes. We're going to end shortly. Trying to get to an even 2 hours. It's been a struggle this morning, but we can do it.
I don't collect records anymore. I'm into streaming now. Stream everything.
Okay.
Really?
No.
Harry, Vinyl Piper says
Whoa.
that there's a Rockaway has a rare Beatles record.
200 grand.
Huh? I
200.
got
Oh, look at that. Oh, 7, 8,
Actually,
and 9.
They
I might
have
to cancel the Japanese trip.
what number White Album do you have?
Oh God, I've got 8 different copies. Oh wow, number 7, 8, and 9. Wow,
Wow.
that's impressive.
Does that mean the collection they bought, someone bought 3 copies of it when it came out?
It probably took
No.
years to put those 3 together. Now, I would like the 007 one for my Bond collection.
Harry, I doubt very seriously they put that together. I think the person just bought 3 copies when they came out.
If they did, they would be in better condition than what this is showing.
Well, if they're all in the same condition, that means that they...
No, the middle one, like 008's got some cover wear to it. 7 and 9 aren't too bad. If I took the time to read the whole article, it'll probably tell you. It's like 008 has total seam splits, top and bottom. So whoever, if somebody bought those together, they would have kept them pristine together.
Right.
I mean, is that a legit price, Harry?
I don't know. Ringo's #1 sold for what, $1.5 million? But that was his record too.
Okay, 007 has a 5-inch seam split, 8 top
You
and
can
bottom
ask whatever you want.
are completely split.
I understand that, but as a Beatles fan who buys Beatles shit, I don't know.
If I had unlimited funds, I'd buy that.
Of course. You know, there's a guy here in Southern California who's selling. He ran a few ads. He's got a $2 million Beatle collection that he's trying to sell.
Yeah. Has he sold that yet?
I doubt it.
It was a kind of a lame collection, I think.
It's funny because I mentioned it to Rockaway. I go, "Oh, this guy, blah blah blah," and he looks at me and goes, "I sold him all that stuff over the years."
Yeah.
My question for you, Jim,
Yes.
is how long you think it's going to take Rockaway to sell those 3 copies?
I would say they will sell them this month, maybe.
Yeah, let us know if
doesn't
this
take
sells.
long.
I mean, here's my question about Rockaway. They deal with such high-priced items. How much business do you think they generate a year, those guys?
Oh, I have no idea, but
Especially when it's by appointment.
and a lot of that stuff, not a lot, but sometimes it's
Consignment.
Consignment. Yeah,
Mhm.
the Elvis. I mean the Wall was consignment.
Obviously, Chris, I think you're a smart dude who understands people who collect shit. Everything's arbitrary, right? It is. because they can easily put out a brand new copy of the record that is very similar to the one originally released.
You'll never see 3 consecutive low numbers in a batch like that again. That's all.
You know, if it was like number
9.
let's say 10, 11, and 12, I'd consider it.
But you're not into those
Yeah,
single
I don't like
digits.
those single digits.
Yeah, I agree. They didn't even get it right until about number 8.
Here's my question for you, Harry. So I bought the Beatles mono box, and the
Sucker.
White Album is numbered, and it's
Yeah.
supposed to be a unique number. Is
Yeah.
that number based off of the original numbering sequence?
You mean sequencing?
Yes.
I don't know. Frank might know. I don't know.
Yeah, Mr. Sticker Mania, is the mono box White Album number based off of the total sequencing of the US pressings of the White Album that were numbered, I'm guessing, because not all the White Albums were numbered.
So yesterday I went into High Voltage Records in Tacoma, and I'm looking at their new arrivals.
Which has good records, but they're severely overpriced.
Yeah. And they had a US pressing of the White Album on white vinyl, which is, it's collectible because it's white. But the one you want is a German DMM pressing on white vinyl.
Oh.
So I passed on that, and like an hour later, I get a text from Uwe. What's the White Album on white vinyl worth? So I knew where he was. I said, you don't want that one. Get the German pressing.
I have them all.
All right. Well, we've made it. We did it. And we even went the extra 2 minutes for all of you.
Wow.
We gave more than we should have. Thank you.
Yeah.
See you
And
on
we ended
Tuesday.
with Beatles. We ended with Beatles, didn't we?
We started with Beatles because Mazzy's in Beatles Fest. Everyone, have a good weekend and take care, and we'll see you next week. Okay?
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Go pee, Rob. Go pee.
I did it already.
Oh, okay. See you, everybody.